Guys, welcome and thank you for watching the video. So this is going to be a little display of my build here. So you might be wondering, Aries, why would I not want spell suppression? Well, do you remember when you had 56 points that you didn't have in spell suppression and implicits on your boots? And then you have spells lucky. Spell suppression's lucky is a fun one. Really fun, because when you have 90 spell suppression, you get spell suppression's lucky. You get this awesome thing where you get about 97 spell suppression, and then it takes about 60 spell suppression to hit you to 99. So what if you just eliminate all that bullshit and dump your 56 points in life and realize you might not need it? So this is going to be my first time editing a video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's been a learning curve, I'd call it. It's been a quote-unquote absolute bitch currently, but it's going to be some fun. So there's going to be a clip of my build, guys. You can see we're hauling ass. We're straight skating. You see the little skates on the Deadeye. So hopefully I can give you guys some good content, teach you guys some stuff, and thank you guys. This bad placement on an altar. We're going to boss rush and then push forward, kind of show you the speed of the build of what is capable and what is possible. Because this thing will cruise. It will definitely cruise. So I'm having to talk over this. A little bit awkward for me, but this is one of the clips that I came up with that seemed alright, nothing crazy dropped or anything. I was going to try to get some kind of crazy drop, but there's no sense in it. I want to get this video up as fast as possible. I've been putting it off for a while. So hopefully it can kind of show you the speed that you can move at. Flame dash, blink arrow, all used for movement. Piece, all used for movement. So basically I'm just trying to clear as fast as I can. Right now you can see I'm looking for altars, so I'm really trying to stretch and get across this whole entire map before I start pulling any content without my maxed out altars. But you'll really see it on this upcoming part of how fast this build can move around a breach. Because breaches, they expand really fast this league, I've noticed. And it makes it really, really nice in my opinion. So you see its movement speed for days. It's really, really nice. There's still some flaws to pick out, but I figure I can give a good base for a lot of people, and running Deli, 40% Deli is just tanky. They're really, really tanky. If I was running Deli Mirror, I would shit all over this. Or a lot of different things in that same aspect. So I think this is going to give a lot of people opportunities to really get some juicy builds. You know what I mean? It's the juicy builds. A lot of squishiness going on in this league. So hopefully I can solve some of that. What's up, guys? My name is Aries. This is my first video with PoE. So welcome, everyone. A little introduction about myself. I've been playing for 2 seasons now. I'm a PoE content creator on TFT. I am a full-time streamer, and I am a featured streamer on MF Academy. So MF has been a little bit different this league than last league. There's a lot more squishiness. There's a lot of bullshit happening. Straight up, that's all it's been. And it's been really hard to pinpoint what is going on. So we and I ran over many scenarios. So as you can see, on Megalomaniacs, I have been through a few options. Yeah, I don't know how many that is, but pretty sure I have it pinpointed where I want it now. It's took so much. Running Streamline Repeater. This is to get int. Int is very rough right now, as everyone knows. So you're gonna get int here and along with res. So you're gonna need your res. That is a nightmare. Streamline Repeater is really strong for TS. So this is a pretty interesting idea. So this is going to be your power charges, and this is going to be your Alchemist Genius. So this is really, really strong, because I was forcing both these modifiers and a Megla. So getting it here, I didn't realize that you could roll this on a single jewel. So I'm able to get res and int along here, which is really, really nice. So your basic TS cluster. We'll go up here. This is the Megla I'm with right now. So fizz damage, double damage, endurance charges are really, really strong, I feel like. There's a lot of res, which you can't see there, but you can see it here. So, what, 16% all res, and then this with Mortal Call is really, really juicy. So, get some fat life here. I was running scenarios where I was running mana here, but I came up, well, I didn't come up with it, but I started running a mana reservation jewel, which I'm still not sure where I'm taking this, but I don't like the fact of using these when I don't need it, but it is a fat amount of just all LE res. This is a really tanky jewel for me. You can't really see it here, but you can see it here. So this is 17 life per 8 all LE on 8 chaos on the mana res. So this is stupid strong. Stupid strong. I am running 53080. So this is going to be your shock, right? We're going to get shock here. Shock goes in line with avoiding elements here. So you get your avoid elements here. You get your shock there. And then I started double corrupting Storm Shroud until I got something I wanted. So we have our Storm Shroud. That gets me out of purity elements, which is really, really strong. This is a... spell it right. This is a quad rarity. So quad rarity into Ghost Dance. So this will be our Ghost Dance here for an Impossible Escape. Really, really strong setup. There's also other really good ones. This is the best quad rarity, I believe. If you get into a triple rarity, it's a lot easier to find a really cracked out one. So this would be fizz damage on fizz, and then lightning res here with my leech mastery, which is nice. So we've literally ran over so many scenarios, and there's no telling whether it's leech, whether it's chaos, whether it's this works right now, is all I'm gonna say. My mana leech is here, my life leech is here, my insta leech is here. So everything has really been fine-tuned. This is a lot of accuracy. Accuracy is much needed. I'm 100% accuracy, 81% crit with a headhunter buff is going to be well more than 100. So something I want to talk about here is Mirage Archer. I personally run Mirage Archer because I run Breach, and I'm too lazy to shoot everything, and there's too much shit to shoot everything. So if you're lacking in damage or anything like that, if you take Mirage Archer out and you put Awakened Fork, you hit, or Awakened Vicious, you hit way, way harder, and you might be freezing at this point. Another scenario I haven't played with yet, just because I haven't swapped out Mirage Archer since League start, is running Trinity. Trinity is also another very strong one. Which one is better? I don't know. According to here, Trinity is better. I'm running 0% spell suppression. Endurance charges is very, very strong. Endurance charges with Immortal Call is very strong. So Immortal Call, you get less fizz damage per endurance charge removed. Okay, so I'm pretty much always stacking 4 endurance charges. So that's heavy, heavy fizz reduction. Now, there's a scenario where Immortal Call proc like this, and I die like this. So I'm not sure where I'm going to take Immortal Call. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll see. I know this has helped a lot of people. So I'm running Rat's Nest. Rat's Nest is a 101. Pick this up early league. Quantity Rat's Nest, you would just use a standard MFTS helm. I run attributes on quantity. This is really, really strong for us right now. Probably the best ventures in the league. Pretty juicy ventures. I've had this bad boy for a little bit. So we have Mirror Bows, the old one from Sushi, and then I have a Mirror Quiver here, and then Rarity Headhunter on max life. I've also ran through a couple of scenarios of this. I have two more here somewhere. So I used to use this one. I have a 30 rarity on the Wrath, and I have another one here. So as you get upgrades, you just keep on upgrading. Frenzy on LE weakness. LE weakness is extremely strong for builds. I run no Sniper's Mark, so I don't need Anoint of Whispers of Doom. Sniper's Mark is kind of a bait this league we've talked about. It's really good for bossing, but other than that, it's kind of rough. But yeah, Socketed Gems on max endurance, this is incredibly strong. So getting your endurance charges and getting your level on your light is really, really strong in my opinion right now. So that's a little bit about the gear. All right, so another thing we're going to talk about here is your enchant on your boots. This is much needed. So you're going to go 80% avoid stun. You've killed recently. This is going to give you your stun immunity. So you pair the stun enchant with Heart of Oak. Those two combined is going to give you stun immunity. And then you'll see in the clip a little bit later that I'm running around sporadic. So you see here, these were changes that changed a lot. So taking damage over time reduced, chaos damage over time reduced, and then you're going to run that with this. This also stops your Corrupted Blood. So I've never noticed Corrupted Blood killing me. This is also fizz redamage while moving. So this is incredibly strong. And the extra bleeding. Because we still know exactly what it is, but shit will kill you. And this helps a lot. A lot. I'm running Socketed Gems on crit strikes. So Socketed Gems can be incredibly strong on your greeds as well. So if I want to run a 5 aura setup, 6 aura setup, this can be really, really strong. And I really like this crit strikes. I don't know what it does. It seems OP as shit. I don't have a way to test it, but I've noticed with it that I don't die as much. So you'll see another scenario that I get a lot of speed from this. Okay, so here I am running Awaken Enhance. Okay, so Awaken Enhance is 32 quality to active support skill gems. I plug this in there, it's a level 6. So I can take different scenarios, right? So Herald of Purity is 11% chance to taunt. Okay. In here, it's 31% chance. You take Blink Arrow, I get another shot of Blink Arrow, so I get another cooldown. Take Flame Dash, I get a more travel distance. So that goes from what? That goes from 20 to 60. Phase Run is, where is it? 50 movement speed. Overall, now it's 70. So another scenario that we're playing around with right now is Blood and Sand. So I can take out Herald of Purity, put this in here, and that puts me at 23 projectile attack damage, 23 speed, right? But now I'm 63. So that's a big damage increase, along with Purity also being a damage increase. So this idea, I don't know where I'm going to end up with this because I'm just worried about mana cost with Immortal Call since I'm running Rat's Nest and not a cost and reservation helmet or mana reservation helmet. It kind of puts me in a weird situation. Another big thing to note here is I am running Immortal Call. The reason why my Immortal Call is this level and the reason why my Immortal Call is not on my left click is so it only procs when I get hit by the hardest things I can. So it costs 90 mana, and as soon as I get my reduction of mana cost, it costs 56 mana. So I always need 56 mana here. So if you push your mana too far down, you're going to end up screwing yourself. It's very easy to mistake that. And if you take Immortal Call, and you take cast and damage taken, and you say run level 6 and 3 or something like that, you're always going to be proccing Immortal Call, which means you're always going to be using your endurance charges, which means you're always going to be using your endurance charges less than the maximum hit you could take. So I want it to only proc when I get hit by something. When I get hit by a truck is when I want this to proc. So it's very important. Also, another factor, since I mentioned in Maniforge arrows, I'm running ensnaring arrows. Okay, ensnaring arrows is used because it doesn't deal damage. It technically does, but it doesn't deal damage, so I don't have to worry about item rarity with it, right? And this also takes away from your mana, so this can screw you. And it doesn't deal damage, but it will kill you in a reflect map. Because somehow you take damage to yourself from a skill gem that does no damage. Because it has increased projectile damage from attack hits, and then projectile attack hits from it deals physical and elemental damage on something with Ellie Awaken that's hitting it, and yeah, it's a mess. So if you get Reflect, take that out. And if you notice you're dying, be careful with your Immortal Calls and start raising them and start lowering them and try to figure out a good point for where you need to be. Because I can tell you right now, with the way I've ran a Immortal Call, it has been 1 or 2 levels makes or breaks me. And as I can show you here real quick, Immortal Call, my EHP is incredibly high. This is way higher than last week. At 32k, right? If I take a Immortal Call and I proc a Immortal Call out, 16k. So, Immortal Call is a little bit baity, but we'll see what happens. I have no clue what's going to happen with Steel Skin if I were to run that scenario. It looks like it's going to be a lot less already. But we'll see. So it might be something I do further down the road. We'll see. But Immortal Call, I'm really liking it. Really liking it. But you have to make sure that it procs at a very, very high damage hit. Or else you end up dying. So this is one of my buddy's POVs here. I want to talk about Hubris. So this is a 99400 Hubris. A lot of people use these for rarity, right? These can do a lot for you. They can do a lot more than you think they can do. So using a Hubris to its full potential is very, very strong. It is a bitch to find it. But if you look here, he has endurance charges. This is really strong, and this is like one of the only ones that you can do this with. So this should be a triple rarity, if I can spell it right. So rarity, rarity, rarity. You get your rarity node here. This is crit strike chance, incredibly strong. Endurance, which endurance now opens you up a slot here, which he's running spiked and he's running liquid, which now I run in a medium down here. So now that opens up 2 more slots. So on top of this, you have your rarity there. This is a max life node. So this is another strong node. You get max life here on your leech. Very strong. And then you have lightning res, and you have a void being shocked. So you can still run Storm Shroud. So you'll see sometimes that these will have chaos in them too. I don't know if this one does. There's power charge on kill, another shock node, and no chaos. But there's cold in here, attack speed. There's all kinds of stuff you can search for. And your best way to search for that is to go here. Let me find it real quick. This website here. This is going to be hard. Not the easiest thing, okay? Skill tree, you know your range. So your range of your, oh my god, I call it intuitive leap all the time, whatever this is. Your thread of hope. So your range of your thread of hope is this node, and this node. So when you're pulling a Hubris, you go like this, stats, I want rarity, say, if I want 3 rarity, I put my weight to min, and then say I want shock, right? So avoid being shocked, I want 1 shock. Now I can choose anything. So there's certain ones that have accuracy, there's all kinds of options you can get. Say you're needing lightning res, and you know where you want to go, so you know that you need this to be your leech node rather than over here. So you'll go through this and you'll look, you'll say, all right, well, what can I get? Global fizz damage on projectile attack damage, and you're coming along this line. So this is also another strong one. So you can do many options. So you have lightning res here if you want it on a life mastery. You have cold damage with attacks. This is pretty strong. So you have your shock and your rarity. So you can either path this way, you could path down and over. Over here is actually really strong nodes. So this is a really strong node, and attack speed's a big damage node. So you could easily just go there, take this out. Then you just look at your travel. So what, 2 here? That's the same as me going here. So now I take out my travel nodes. So if I want lightning, I can push that way. Either one. I don't know if anything else is good up here. Not really. So you wouldn't get any of these. So you could take rarity on rarity. That's triple rarity on shock with cold damage. There's so many options you can do. But when you look, you want to try to make sure that you're getting something here that you want. So this is the one that I was showcasing earlier. There's chaos, 37 chaos res. That's crazy strong. I don't know what that one is. Rarity, non-curse. You just want to maximize your usage and try to get good notables in here. Because a lot of people focus on rarity and they just do whatever they can to get the rarity and then they're out. But it's so much missed opportunity. So much, especially with the Leech Mastery here. And then when you take these nodes here to say Leech Mastery, whichever one it is, I don't remember. But you generally don't get anything from this. And it takes 3 notables. So I can just pop it in here real quick. If I can get something that matches here and aligns here, preferably something here, or something along those lines. Alright guys, so this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully I can give you some ideas, teach you some things. Maybe there'll be some things that help you. I'm live all the time at Twitch TV/Aries. Hopefully I can make some more videos. If you guys liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I added another clip at the end here if you want to see how fast we're going. We're getting pretty juicy. So, and also another thing to note is if you're not too worried about movement speed, I can rip out this whole entire 6-link and change it to something else. There's a lot of options to do. So thank you guys again. Appreciate you. Bye.
Like the smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two. You split my heart in two. You split my heart in two. You I cannot replace, memories cannot erase. No, I don't know how to. What we started for fun got me feeling so numb. I feel just like a fool. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two. You split my heart in two. see you dying to change, trying to undo the pain. Habits you're trying to break, but they don't ever let you escape. Ain't no way to erase, can't get out your own way. I've been there 1,000 times and I never thought I'd see the light, no surrendering. Don't wave the white 'cause we're born